You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Now. First day at culinary school, no time to sleep in, yo. Shut it up! Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Oh, Colonel. Stop! God. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Our character's a tennis racket, meaning we're athletic. Oh, yes. Pay attention to all the lore. Behind my face cam is a picture of BTS. We have some psycho Dark Souls chicken rooster. And we look like to be size 11. So we're probably an average 6-foot high school goer. And probably an anime club. And a tennis club. And we have a hydro flask. So we probably are rolling in the dough a little bit. Looks like we're on the second story of a house too. So we got 2 stories. I need to take this seriously. Daydream a bit. Of course you can daydream. Daydream for a moment, my friend. We also have some crazy jewelry, dude. It's here, finally! Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit, and you burst out the door in a hurry. Oh, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. This is not sponsored, but these things are disgusting. Dude, they're so dry and crumbly. Trying to hide the knowledge we have. I'm scared of the knowledge we have. It's our favorite anime, Food Wars, I guess. And we listen to Jungkookie. Oh, ay. Yikes! You're in such a hurry. In fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. Oh! I don't wear deodorant. I don't sweat. And I don't smell bad either. It's a fact. You're sweating buckets because, as you rush to arrive on time... Uh-oh. Standing in the quad. The quad? You gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Get it out of my head. I'm thinking of Danganronpa. Get it out. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Good morning, Streamer Man. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents Gordon Ramsay and Jordan Damsey, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Like, high standard. Hate this Jesus Christ, calm down. Look, you made her cry. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving and caring person I know. You're gonna do great.
But with University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
Okay, so it seems like we're in an alternate timeline where, semesters are only 3 days long. Jesus, what happened, man? A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. She goes in, I suppose. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's talk about... Colonel... It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you tried to change the subject to something more... interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mysterious student we read about on the school massage board? Any new deets?
Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. He has this thing called a stand, and it kind of goes crazy mode. It makes me super wet. They say he has powers. He had them ever since he was born, from an egg!
An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your boobs and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
It's a very fancy and douchebag version of the name Ashley, your arch rival with way bigger tits than you. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
You leave Stream of Man's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone, because her 10 times the size of your head thighs don't do enough.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Shin aficionados, or shin aficionados.
Waifu on the scene, everybody, let's chill out. Keep it in your pants, we don't know how old she is yet. We're not gonna let you, or your really weird insults or big tits get to us. Across the quad, you see Ayashalea's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. And there seems to be something else in there. Ahem. Van. You rang. You've never been... What the hell? He looks like JoJo character. You can tell that's what they were going for here. Oh god. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ayashaleia and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. So we are in high school. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. He's got the grand title champion belt from freaking Punch-Out. My man's in the MMA. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psh, see you later, losers.
As you walk past Ashaleia, your flash goes off when you try to snag a picture of her incredibly thick thighs.
Hey!
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Pop. Oopsie, I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean, thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Heck. I didn't know this game was rated M for mature. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob. but I guess he's reading it upside down. Well, I mean, if you were looking like this... Not wrong. Hot, sexy chicken man. Hi, Pop, I'm Streama Man. So, is it Terry? Stop! No! Ban! Are you going to make me hold this door all day? No! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Oh, it's a 9,000-year-old boy. Fair.
Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? His fart smelled like chicken bones.
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Teru is the worst. Oh my god! You can't see it, but this man's forehead is out of this world. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Why would you ruin dogs like this? A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium in the front of the class. Adorable. How would a dog wear a hairnet? No, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? And what's up with the frickin' world on culinary? And the frickin' pi equals... This isn't even correct! It says 2.
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Ah! Jesus Christ. This dog has rabies. What? A cute dog is a professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Oh, I can sense him already. The smell of his thick chicken cock. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. Oh! KO. I lost. Craigasm Omega Gachi Hyper. Can we get some Craigasm spams? We need some energy in here. It's a little, still. You're immediately swept up in the aura of his new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, if you remember that. I was actually probably the coolest kid. Yeah, I threw a crown in the trash can from 5 feet away. Do you remember that at all? And what is with your really weird insults anyways? You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Thank God they gave me the option. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Oh! Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you, let alone giving you his handkerchief. Oh, if only he has some of his snot wads on there. I'll lick them off. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? I'm actually getting lightheaded. I don't know if it's from this dialogue or if it's because Colonel Sanders is blinking in my general direction, take it. Why would I not? You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. Thank you. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has its natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food, shaped like little tiny pretzels. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. We'll fight to the fucking death. Whisk to electronic whisk, spoon to big wooden spoon. There will be one remainder, and you will get to have a good time with Colonel Sanders. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. How many characters are there? The world building is out of this world. This is better than some AAA titles.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really was
Quit! Late to class is bad enough. But interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school. He was my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly. Oh, God.
No one remember me.
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. He's about to fart on him. Or like, explosive shart projectile. Let that be a lesson to you students. That tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clink made it here on time. Oh my god, he has a spatula named Clink. Wow. A singular day younger, that's true. Except his voice is a lot deeper. Even Clink made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing. Oh, I thought this was his... That's what they were referencing. That has such weird hands. Well, this is a dog who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I'm scared of it. Oh my god. It's more Danganronpa. What's his name? Mekamaru? The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. You're a tennis player, aren't you? Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart, but tough, is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. I just carry this stuff? But what kind? Well, of course, we gotta go for the chicken snack. Even though we got the real chicken snack over here, if you know what I'm saying. Piss. Open wide. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he looks into it. His favorite. Well. I think there might be some competition for New Star student. Isn't that illegal? Or I guess not illegal. Just unfair, because now the teacher is biased. Perfect. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. It's true. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain.
Hey, Streamer Man. There's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested, you move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. Yes, then he's gonna ask me for some. And then I'll accidentally drop it and bend over and accidentally fart in his direction. And then he'll smell that I have a decent diet. Only comprised of his underwear I stole from his drawer. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat, Colonel. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me! This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. If you're a freaking pussy, that's wrong. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Come on, a slam. That's wrong. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Probably spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel. What the balls? Anything as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt? I love pancakes. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the best boy. That's right. Your total score is... I failed. Already? Oof. 2 out of 5. I could do better guessing. When you turn to Colonel Sanders, he is looking at your results with visible disdain. Aw, crap! He wasn't supposed to look. I was trying to press it. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow. Cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Is that true? Would a cafeteria at an eating school be more fancy than a normal? A delicious fragrance. Fragrance. How much allocated, dedicated wham wafts through the womb and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
Woo!
But I...
Shh! Lunch! Lunch! She said, shh! In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? He smacks a giant cock down on the table and slaughters it before everyone's eyes, and tears apart the legs and hands them out. There seems to be enough for everybody, even though it's a chicken with only 2 legs. How does he do it? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. I hope nobody's, hungry, because this is the wrong game to play. Sanji. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble. as if to say, stop thinking, start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Oh, nah, dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament. In case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ayashaleya has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Oh, I wonder what's in her diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. Back off, lady. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the... Man, if you don't want any. I'll take his... Well, hold on, I mean, I guess I'll try it. I'll try all of it, actually. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He's booba-ing. He starts confronting his face as he tries to hold in his pure... Oh my god, he's been possessed. Short-range combat stands American Pie. More like American Die. He's wearing white pants, dude, come on. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in! You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's... amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that only could be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Or are they correlated? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach. Colonel Sanders smiles. Ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's not the only way I'm coming out right now. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret, in fact. I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Oh, he looks disgusted at me. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know how they say secrets go about what they do? Shouldn't it when learning is fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways and then crosses the street. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you were wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad, looking at the sun. Oh, it's you again.
Howdy, feller.
Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have a big dick. Plans! I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Oh god, what do we do? Be modest and thoughtful, nag him to show your own strength, or wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Like what? Me? You can have each of my fingers. You know, pull a Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's do that one. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. As you make out with him, saliva drips everywhere. Oh, what the freak? I actually had some thoughts on how you can improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe and you think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Voice acting. Did you hear him gasp? Heard of them. I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Shurima man. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. -1. That certainly didn't go as planned. You'd better head back inside, but you wait for a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. Yeah, that was annoying. What's wrong with innovating? Come on, man. We just lost like 2 relationship points right there. He's all about... Exactly! This man knows nothing. He just got lucky. You step into the massive cooking arena, Monka W, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place! It's magnificento! Finally, we get to show off our stuff. If you know what I mean, Colonel. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it, Colonel?
You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature. Adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. El bozo. Colonel, hi. Hey. Yo. So, you know, this lesson, and we gotta pair up with somebody. It seems no one else is here and wants to be my partner now, today, for class right now. So, would you like to do this? With me. With me. With me. Do you want to be my partner? Sure, Streamer Man. I'll prepare our station. You get the candles. Miriam, the bozo. The only form of cooking they actually need to worry about not improvising is baking. How's baking and cooking different? Dude, I could eat Lunchables for the rest of my life. I will never cook a single thing. I don't even need a kitchen in my house. I am that unaware of the food world. I did have... What was it? I think I had buffalo meat once. And it was like bloody. It's a really fancy restaurant. Baking is a subset of cooking? How many subsets are there of cooking? Is it like a skill tree? Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
People. Oh my! 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Looks like you have to pick for her. Oh god. Who do we pick? Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Pop or Clank, people? Metal Man or Potbelly? Baking, grilling, frying, toasting, microwaving? Jesus Christ. Clank, Teru, Clank. We got 2 for Clank. 1 for... I'm not even gonna say it out loud. It hurts my heart. Sorry, you. But I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at the juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and burns the whole place down, goes to jail for terrorism, and doesn't come out. He dies there.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold on there, fella. We don't know if you've hit the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Get down!
Tissue? I hardly know you. Ha ha ha.
Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. Oh my god, he's naked! You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Whoa. Let's keep our panels on. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Clank just got a boner, LMAO! It's a... What could a boner be on an oven? You know how you can pull out the oven tray? It just... It shoots out. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Don't say island. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare. Seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Don't cook steak? Isn't that unhealthy? Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind, or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I vibe with mashed potatoes and gravy, but I'm curious what he says about a raw steak. I had a delicious steak tare once at an incredibly fancy restaurant. That's where I ate the buffalo. They had stuff like elk and crap. I was with my super broken rich, I think it's my aunt. I don't know, I haven't seen her since I was a baby. And they took us and let us get whatever we wanted. It was Poggy. Steak tartare is safe? Chicken and pork are the bad ones. I feel like any meat wouldn't be good raw, especially human meat. Farewell, Pink. I'm sorry you have to leave. Especially since we're, getting into the juice. I had a delicious steak tartare once at an incredibly fancy restaurant. It was simple but sophisticated, like you. And that belt buckle you got on. How the hell do I take that off? Right? Maybe we can make that. Beef? Raw beef? With seasoning and an egg? What the hell are people eating? You fancy people are on some other shit. Streamer man, I must admit, I am disgusted right now. Consider our partnership ended. Streamer man, where's your partner? I suggested we prepare literal garbage. A raw cow with an egg thrown on it. And raw beef? Pack your things. Your time at University of Cooking School Academy for Learning is over. What the freak? Are they freaking... They're totally... This is based! This is based! Dude. It's cause it's not chicken. Bruh. We got a game over and an anime dating sim advocate for a freaking KFC. Oh my god. Okay, we have to keep our options that we chose to make sure it stays canon. Only the one, the only. I hate that noise. It's very loud for me. I don't know about you guys. Clank. Keep it canon. Shit, are there multiple endings then? Was that the bad ending? There's gonna be potatoes and gravy. So that goes. Oh, you're right. It goes in the box that you buy. ASMR clicking, dude. It's so loud in my ears. All right. You see that? He had the hearts. Hearts mean affection. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Like, something I got already, if you want to explore. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other, just like me and you, Colonel. Colonel Sanders, I can't believe I just did that. Cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. Gravy is gross. No. Oh, go get the potatoes! No, please, let me. Picking perfect, round, voluptuous, ripened, perfectly grown. Produce is a passion of mine. Did you eat a whole stick of butter? No. If you did, he'd probably die. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does, someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Was it obvious? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers... I thought that said out. You better keep your fingers out of my man. Did someone call for me? What is this, Doom Eternal? We're gonna pull out the shotgun and go on a massacre? No, jeez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Streamer Man's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal. Remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashaleia. Van Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Streamer Man was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get onto my level. Doubt it. His own JoJo beat. That's hilarious. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. Why is it going sicko mode ham skillet right now? But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel. If you don't first... Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Backup? Turn to Colonel Sander. Help. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not to bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. Okay. Right? Colonel, right? I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? I was gonna say Yori herself. It's one less pawn. Was that bad to say? No. Sometimes conflict can actually blind character. I wouldn't want you to shy away from a bit of healthy competition with our peers, Streamer Man. Stop! Love me! Wow, is he just not that into you? You'd think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this. Did you do something to offend him at some point? Maybe it was in the previous timeline. I think Monica's gonna show up or something. You look for Sprinkles, in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that you have a boner. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps, you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful, white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Potatoes into the bucket. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of his cock. You go to jail for sexual harassment. But once you're out, you take the spork he so gracefully handed to you that one day, and he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Dare I say, fried. And then filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, streamer man. We do not waste food in the broom cooking area. Colonel Sanders, I expected better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. I flick it onto his pants. Oops. Can I have potatoes, face? Van rushes over a dish covered in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my... Where'd he get an axe? My specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade. Oh my god. It got too sexy in here. I need to tighten that. Blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The result's gonna be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment. Then, he's almost immediately back to his obvious self. Oopsie! It tasted like poison! The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Oh, Mello! I just turned into a ghost over here! Seeing that you are shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. What is happening? What has happened ever since I pressed the play button? I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. His tight, squeaky ass making the subtle, scraping noise of skin as he walks out. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It is dark and more than a little spooky. Schools at nighttime is a vibe. Trust me. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you are going on with what you are saying, I want you I want you, Colonel, to know they're not a good representation of what I can do and my skills of how I can make them and how good they can be. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel? Yes, Dreamer Man? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen! And every day since, I have been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Sporkmaster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. He will not let harm come to another student, except for that ghost kid. I kinda dropped the ball on that. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, cause I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, what the freak is syntax? That sounds like a medicine for toothache. It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love. Does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Sporkmaster. Sporkmaster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. Ah! You take 1 damage. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook it with love. Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Sporkmaster won't forget this. Sporkmaster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Sporkmaster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend! A big attack is coming! You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. What the freak does that mean? You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "It's not happening! It's not happening!" Sporkmaster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Sporkmaster uses utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. Ah! If you take much more damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. We gotta do this. We have to out DPS the Sporkmaster. You decide to go on the attack. Cook it with love. Does 1 damage. Sporkmaster is oozing Jesus onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sporkmaster prepares for the ultimate attack. Rounded Edge! Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Post by Power Pinch! Pot by Power Pinch does 10 damage! Sporkmaster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Sporkmaster spews stem into the night. Oh god! How much mana do these spells cost? We probably have infinite with Colonel next to our side. He's the what's it called? He's the white mage. What do we do? Kill or mercy? I can't make this decision on my own. This is too much for me. I just spent the last 10 minutes screaming at a freaking KFC dating sim. Undertale genocide? Oh my gosh. What if he actually... his left eye is gonna glow blue. And then it's gonna get serious. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack! You ready your final attack. You'll never survive my One a day! Got me vitamins! You pour them all into his mouth. He ODs, passes out, death. I wish JC was here. Student debt loan destruction! Student debt loan destruction does 10 damage! Spork monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Streamer Man. You defeated monster, left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it has so much more. Is this the lore book? The secret of the timelines? It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. It's my, Black Clover Grimoire. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Is that like a KFC Easter egg? Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. And then as you keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Don't open the closet, Colonel. Don't open the closet. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2, an attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Premonitions? A wet dream. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but his knobs, they turn so well. I mean, he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
And maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders? You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. You're a thing now.
Let's just say we definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did, you're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing. It's definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Huh.
Your bestie's eyes light up.
Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
Like you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Pulls up in white van. That's the window. It's only down so far you can see this past. Hey, kid. Hey, you. Yeah. Heard of spices? Spices, yeah. They're good, huh? Yeah, you like those? Guess what I got? Get in the back and find out. No, the spice.
What kind of spices?
Get in the back, we'll go to my spice dungeon. There's a lot of spice in there. Get in. Got some cayenne pepper. You want some cayenne pepper? Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share.
Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? It's his dead skin! Okay, I'll tell you, but it has to stay a secret. Miriam nods furiously. He told me that he's... Never would have guessed that, would you? Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. It's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, and cherry blossom fill the air. Oh no. He's gonna see. It's the horse from Barbie. The Barbie movies. It even has the freaking eyelashes. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion, and you'll ride away. Together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel! My Colonel! However, your sudden move has surprised the horse, and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. You died. Oh my god, you died. In the darkness, you see a vision. Streamer man, I am here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez! You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Dude, we're going in. Oh, whoa. You've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. But he turns his face. Oh no. I don't want to look back. That's not good. You awkwardly kiss his ear. Oh. Too soon. You clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside of itself and you... and you instantly die of embarrassment. Ah! No! Oh my god, dude. What am I playing? I should have just played freaking anything in the Discord. I can't spend money, though. I don't even know why I asked for game suggestions. Freaking... Keep it canon. He uses dead skin from his feet. Keep it canon. Whose idea was it to play this game? Mine! For some reason. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Shoes? Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe he shouldn't be running up to animals, you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. One day at a school where I used to live, a group of kids brought in, or it was probably older people just like doing a prank or something, but they brought a sheep into the bathroom. I am for real. A whole ass sheep. Like the bat. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. Oh my god, he can do it all. He's a blacksmith. Took a tortoise to school? Why? And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Oh, to play soccer with him at recess. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ayashaleya and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming! Well there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you try make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Stop being immature, fools. I'm older than you. You immediately dress the rivals down to their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh god, this is like Jesse and James. If they were good looking. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It's panache. What the freak is that? And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they're hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a pentagram with 5 candles and a dead baby in the middle. My book! It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. It's my dream journal. That's the same book that I found last night at the quad. I did not! Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. Which portion? The extremely skinny portion or the very large and wide portion? Because he's got that JoJo build, like a freaking equilateral triangle. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Boop, boop. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. He shoots a freaking projectiled ionized nuclear radioactive laser straight into his pelvis. It bounces off and hits out the window. Causes a tornado. The whole building collapses, but Colonel Sander comes in, holds up a clock, dangles it, rewinds time, and we're back. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. He just got your mommed. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Do you think he has to be connected by a power cord? Oh, shoot! A stand mixer! Not just a stand mixer. He's a stand mixer. My man has multiple stands. Combined. No way. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashalea's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? So we're on part 9. Isn't Stone Ocean the anime coming out? And wasn't it the manga first? Manga? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Jesus Christ. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. You read the entire manga? Oh, snap. I still don't know how to read it, even after playing Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Just then, Sprinkles arrived to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. The Assassination Classroom theme song starts playing. Peter, you better get on speed dial. If he's judging me it. Yeah, I know. That's why I was asking if Stone Ocean was a manga first, because you would know. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. He's gonna die. And my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry doggy belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Auftoppen! What the freak does that mean? Is that German? That sounds like a Call of Duty Zombies map. Maybe manga first, what else would it be? I don't know, I thought, because it's like super hyped up, right? So I thought maybe it'd be like the first JoJo's anime without manga. Because I don't know how I even heard of it. I don't even use social media and I know about it. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You don't pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Well, before we were born. Oh my god! That's old. Old as dirt. When you come to Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, streamer man, so it was in April 2003? That's like GameCube era. Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by mountain spring. I wouldn't trust water from melted snow. Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. Colonel, I need you to siphon something out of my esophagus. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you for it. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. If there's no Mickey, this shit ain't... Who said that? Anasui? I don't know who that is. The level of theatrics with this, too, is off the charts. So, but tell him, you're on. You're on! A bit of a lunchtime competition, eh? Those are my knuckles cracking. Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I don't like that she has a cleaver with a freaking heart attached to it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool, fool! Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, streamer man. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. It's a funny JoJo guy who does the funny JoJo things. Ah, my favorite kind of guy. Timer ready! Just then a huge light blast in the face, flashing the words timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it message lifts you to victory. Looks like a diavolo. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Isn't diamonds just coal, but hard pressed? Like your mom? You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. The timer runs down. You'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, 0 Celsius is freezing. I'm not British. I'm American. Dude, when do I need to boil water? You're going to need to season that chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance. Wrong. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Speaking British. Hello. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashalea is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? The smell. What? That I didn't even click. I swear I did not even click yet. I didn't click. It was like a Doki Doki thing. I hovered over it and it clicked for me. Woo! Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? It's counting down too fast. I've died more times in this game than my most recent playthrough of Dark Souls. Let it be known.
Hello? Hello there?
Before anyone can relax, your mom gets dim. Dude, how do I get good at a freaking RNG quiz? Okay, maybe the first question wasn't very RNG. You got into school without knowing that. Oh god, don't freaking rub it in. 11. This is like the impossible quiz. Gratitude. The shoulder of Orion. Okay. Silence. I believe in you, streamer man. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. That is my excuse. He was watching me, so I got nervous and panicked and forgot everything I knew ever. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? Colonel Sanders' face. Where do you think you get your mind back into the competition? You are stranded on a desert island with a desert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Should you be focused on the challenge? You're failing behind. Sorry, for walking along the beach. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ayashalaya has already begun planning elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. Then go time you toss your biscuit dough into the stand mixer. And as you do, the crowd gasps. Ah, yikes! Bzz, bzz, bzz. You know you left
Nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle or something to be sacrificed with a personal touch.
Whirr.
You might not have any hands, Mr. Man does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Streamer Man, no! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck. It's being crushed by the spinning beaters. There's no way to be able to use the hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it would be fair to compare the two on account of Streamer Man's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks into the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert.
Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights. She shitted on the plate, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Streamer Man to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Do Japanese accent now? Isn't that, like, racist? Colonel Sanderson, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome. That's all I did, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a... Ah, what the freak? I mean, I did a British accent, so it's not any different, right? This is disgusting. Is it? Well, if it was, sorry. I didn't know. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. It is? Then why does everyone mimic British people? Is everyone racist now? I mean, Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Colonel... Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ayashalaya? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I'll get it. Japanese accent, they could be different. How is it different? They're both accents. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. No. You reach out with your apron to wipe off the sauce of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you. What the freak? This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Oh! Do I need a death counter? Are you freaking kidding me? And why does the game have a loading screen? What is it loading? Oh my god, dude, I have to speedrun now? You have to be kidding! What is this button? Oh. It doesn't even pause! I'm bad at a freaking dating simulator made by a food company. I don't know what that has to say about my gamer status. That's right, you might not know all of the ingredients yet. Why am I reading that? Gratitude. All of the answers are wrong. I've done all of them now. For that question. What a honk. What a honky donkey. Was that noise my hand getting crushed? The original answer was right, was it? Oops. Sorry, I'm exposing my ankle. I don't want to get banned. Internalize the rage I feel. No. Put myself between. Oh my god! I thought there was another option after that one. This is the Dark Souls of dating simulators. For the record, I would never play this game if I was not streaming it. Let it be known. Oh, you were right, Botcut. I never doubted you. What would happen if I didn't answer those 2 questions where I get distracted by the honky donkey? That is the sound of my hand being crushed. You're always right. Sure. This is a collective delirium. I don't know what that means. I just know the boss from Isaac. She shidded and pooped on the dessert. Internalize the rage I feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. You die. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face. But you people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Does this guy not have a brow bone? If you didn't have eyelashes, you could, or eyebrows, you could still, move your brow bone. You're translating on Google, but apparently it's not right. Oh. What were you trying to say? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Oh, how embarrassing. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Why? Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Oh my god. We're totally a yandere. Or a tsundere. Tsundere. T-sundereo. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. By me. I'm fine! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. Oh god, now we're a pick-me boy. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure's part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you ever think I failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I'll never forget that cyclist I hit on the side of the road. God, that was bloody. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. What is that? Some of those colonels on the brink of death? True. Isn't that like every anime, though? I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. Anyways, I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. We might end the stream at like 2 hours or something. I'm really tired. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. Liquid is streaming? Yes! Actually, that's so exciting. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My dream is pure, it's honest. Something that a humble man in a crisp, white suit can be proud of. This is a banger! Oh my god! This is beautiful! You must find the One Piece. How inspirational. I will create a chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. What a banger. God, why is my nose so itchy? It's like itchy on the bottom of it. I don't know how to itch it, though. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's a point like Gorko, the spork monster, is here to fight a hero. Why is the OST freaking nuts? What crimes this man confirmed? I mean, he failed at a mule farm. Let your imagination wander on that one. Goodness, this thing is annoying. Any of us feel a little bit of deja vu? Did you genocide route this guy? I sure did. Maybe it's his friend. I'm sorry, Goko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Streamer Man is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose. We don't really need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do, Smile. Inspiration strikes you and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and devours it in one gulp, and then chokes and dies. Oh. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a Chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, you, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Streamer Man. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and... I gotta get real close for this one. And we can discuss. A personal invite! You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. It sounds like you are about to find out. Stepping... That's a big cock. And it's the gangster song again! Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with. Trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what your dish might be. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. You should reveal your creation to him. Or keep a secret just for you? Oh, I'll reveal my creation. Reveal that sheet. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. Reach to your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. The lunch bag being your pants and the special dish being your credit card so you can buy him a new game on Steam. What else would it be? I present to you My original coleslaw! The shredded cabbage what the freak is coleslaw? It glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Dude, this song is such a banger. This is the best OST I've ever heard. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Let's go look under his bed. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. We're gonna find a dead body in the closet, I swear. Scented candle. A scented candle, you pick it up and identify the smell. Gravy. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69? No. One of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Tap on an item. Okay. Hair. Oh, yeah. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It has lice. Even better. You add it to your dish and continue looking around. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see him in the middle of something? You open the window, and a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Tap on an item. Okay. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens up. Inside it, you find the single note. What? 11. Can chicken be prepared? Sashimi style? What the hell is a sashimi style? An entire luck? Oh, maybe there's a deep dark secret. And the reason he's making these chain of restaurants is to pay for his medical bills because he didn't buy insurance. And he actually has like some chronic illness. And he's gonna die at the end of the story. And we're gonna have nobody left. Or we're gonna bang and it's gonna be super hot. You take a closer look at the large urn. Oh my god. It's his grandpa. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says... Oh, I saw here lie and I freaked out. His prostate can't... I can fix that. Not that unless he's gonna die soon. It's a race between the old age or the illness. This is grim. Let's continue. Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and enemies. Business failures. And enemies. Poor guy. I thought that was a maraca. Or the baby maraca thing. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Rattle. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? That's pretty funny. Van Stan, the American Pie is also possible death trigger. Great. The lore thickens. We all know I enjoy the lore. Oh my god, he built the pyramids! The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old... It sounds like Xenoblade. He's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Ah, yes. The thicket bush made of twigs. He crumbled it up. What kind of frickin' spices would you find in Egypt? One of the framed photos shows an old man who looked a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. It's the real Colonel. Not the super sexy one. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. That must be like a shout out or something. The Xenoblade demo on the 3DS? There was Xenoblade on 3DS? Oh, snap. Dude, Xenoblade is a banger of a series. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's a real cock! Taxidermy? Oh, no. Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, Hey, Pete. Thanks for the 5 biddies? I don't get it. Did I miss something? The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Is that true? I bet that smells fantastic. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. It's like, the Bee movie when Barry has all those clothes. That's me now. I have exactly 7 pairs of sweatpants that look just like this, and 20 of these shirts that look just like this, and 20 pairs of underwear that looks exactly the same. I went to the store and literally just bought clothes, and I'm never gonna buy clothes again, because I have these. This is like 10 of these is like $10. And they're freaking PogChamp, dude. Just go to Target and buy bulk shirts. Easy, you'll never have to buy shirts again. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Bars. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! Tell him you're cold. Oh, I'm cold. Can we go to your bed? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold. I thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying! Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and sprint for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Streamer Man? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night, and what the frick is this game, dude? Drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Pog you! You awake to a... Wow. What a view. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient. You just learned about... In some jurisdictions... it isn't even legal. It's weed. It's straight up tobacco. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's not in his underwear. Go back. Come try again. Welcome back, Pink. Yeah, we're learning about cocaine in chicken. The Coke Cock. Yeah. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. And then you see the breakfast, and your mouth waters a little bit more. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' nugget in a biscuit, and it takes you on a journey of nostalgia. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. Breakfast? In a Colonel Sanders house? My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. Definitely taste Colonel Sanders nuggets. That's what we've been doing this whole time. Subliminally. You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes. He gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. We're gonna be rich. And if we get married, we can halve the taxes. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out of the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. Get home to find something very surprising. Best friend is there waiting for you. The freak are you doing in here? And why do you look surprised when I'm barging into my room?
Where have you been?
It
has had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. Anyways, have you heard of...
Anal probing. What? No. It's, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure. But what the hell did you just say earlier?
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that now.
Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control, and that's when the
anal probing
took place.
Did she just say anal probing? As if it's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, with a lot less of whatever you had going on. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Yeah. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. What the freak? What, you think this isn't a movie? Weirdo. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Well, no one has thighs as big as mine. Or boobs. Or brain. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Streamer Man, suggesting I pick on defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You pull out a Glock 9, load 10 rounds into his chest. You puncture both lungs, his heart, and somehow his brain. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are going to boil over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Don't you, when the water is boiling over the bowl, or the pot, or the pan, the pot, the bowl, the container on the stove, don't you put the spoon on top of it? And it kind of like goes around the spoon instead of out onto the stove? And if it did go onto the stove, what would happen? Would it just evaporate? Like, why would you want to stop it from going over? Is it dangerous? Oh, because it could burn you. Look, I'm teaching myself things every day. I'm gonna be a cooking pro one day, and we're gonna cook a full-course Thanksgiving meal on stream. Mark my words. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Streamer Man, how's the hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing, complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm shit I wiped on the plate? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Streamer Man, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. I said that out loud. That was savage. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. No, you can't do that! See you inside, streamer man. Whatever. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ayashalia for who she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ayashalia, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Anytime wishing internet was in terrible here, Sag mode. Mega Sag.
Whoa! That's the book! It looks like bad news!
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I could think of one surefire way to find out. Tiny Lolly. Got blocked. Did a huge booba become Tiny Lolly in the time you were gone? They're two different characters! And if you're referring this as to Tiny Lolly, you open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edge of the page. Someone hasn't been paying attention to the lore. Oh, no. Not Miriam? Burger King costume lady? Who the freak is Burger King costume lady? I could use the spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming exam.
That is way drastic! Could you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Red one? This the same girl, huge booba lady? And the red one? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Do it. You begin to recite the spell, but you stumble on the words, and the only effect it seems to have is to make you forget what it is you were doing. Oh, right. As you look at the page again, it comes rushing back to you. Do it. Fine. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scratches up as he begins to breathe quickly. What? Huge Booze Lady became tiny and 5-year-old looking with what looked like a Burger King costume? She did? Okay, it's probably a different character and I'm probably just an idiot. He must be hungry. Dogs can be rather unpredictable. Let's wait. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel. Oh god, why is it orange? Sprinkles turns feral and runs out the window. Runs out the window on the 3rd story to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Aging works? Probably, actually. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying out of his face. The squirrel looks over, but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named it Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Streamer Man, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can get any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Stream this tomorrow too? If we break 2 hours of this stream, aka in 4 minutes, then yes. Frankly, I am exhausted. I haven't slept at all recently. Is anyone else enthused with the markets? Because there was a big liquidity crash like 2 days ago at like 6 a.m. And it's kind of a big deal. Don't go crazy though, just because it happened, but that's what I've been staying up over. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class!
Uh-oh. Drama alert! What any of that meant? Basically, big bad. Big bad. But also big good, depending on how you see it.
You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Big good for me. If you're big good and big bad for me, so it cancels out. But that's the problem. I gotta look at it double ways instead of just one way. Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But
No! You have to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joanne. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
bzz, bzz, bzz. She's absolutely nothing. That's fair.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Beep.
Then take Jeff and Joanne with you. You can hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Oh, snap. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. He died.
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. Oh my god, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. He ate a kid. Clank is literally dead in time. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with this shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Alright, folks. I don't know how long this game is. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, the big finale will be tomorrow. How about that? Because I'm getting burnt out, and I want it to be super epic and fun. So tomorrow, we'll stream this, we'll finish it, and then we'll probably start the Dark Souls challenge run. Clank lost the booba forever. I don't see any. But sure, whatever. So, stay tuned. Tomorrow we're gonna finish out with a bang. And then we're gonna go into straight another bang. Where we do the Dark Souls challenge mode. Because I don't know what other game we'll play. So yeah, we'll probably do that. Obviously, I update you guys on Discord like crazy. Sometimes I update you too soon, before plans are even actually finished. As you would know. If you're not in the Discord, join it, or I'll literally hurt you. Anyways. Let's raid. What the freak? I'm sorry, hold on. What the freak is this? Okay. Yeah, let's go raid Liquid. That's exactly where I'm going right now anyway, so I'll see you guys in there. I hope you enjoyed this. We played DS2. Yes. I'm gonna play Dark Souls 2 off stream. With a walkthrough. And once I beat it, then I will play it on stream. I don't want to play Dark Souls blind on stream. Because I'll get lost. I did that with Dark Souls 3, and it was horrendous, and it was a mess. So I'm not doing that again. Also, if you're a streamer, turn off your viewer count, and don't look at it. Trust me. I don't know if anybody in here streams. I know Pink streams speedruns, but... you know. Even if you're on the YouTube video / VOD. That's all. That's the one, the only's pro tip. That's why he has 8 million followers. Back to Twitch. Go to Exodus. Streaming SMT. Road to play. Oh my god, he did it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm excited. Slash raid Liquid Exodus. I'm gonna drop a big boy dono in there. Alright. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here. See you guys tomorrow when we do some epic badunki, alrighty? 0-0. Yeah, true. Alright. See you guys in there. Goodbye.
Oh god, crit. Hey, Toto, shit, thank you for the raid, man. Moment. There you go, moment. I forgot that I even had that Nightbot. Hey. Oh my, Toto, stop. Toto, you're gonna do something you're gonna regret. Toto, please. I'm scared. But hey, welcome in. Me and 2 streams being in raid and in stream already. Yeah, I was checking out a bit of I had to go for dinner, but I was checking out your stream, Toto. What were your thoughts on Colonel Sanders, a finger looking good dating simulator? I don't want to bias your opinion, but I do want to hear your thoughts, your concerns, maybe. Okay, we need mana, like, really bad. This will judge our friendship, Toto. That Miriam is a loser. Miriam is my wife. No, I mean, it was weird because Colonel was on the brink of death in the game and the students were like 16. You know, I don't think they discriminate. Well, in college though, like, people can come in no matter how old. They can, like, enroll. Well, basically, I monkey. I can't do it anymore. I just need to rely on, fucking, Daisujo here. Try Preach. Can we inflict him with status effects? Oh, he blocks them. Okay. No, he blocks mind damage at least. Then we just have to slowly get him out with meditation. Well, not really. When you initially tried to do college, they denied you because you weren't at least 18. Oh, sure. I suppose 18 and up they allow. I know that it's kind of weird, right? Don't you need to, like, do certain tests to be able to qualify an earlier age for, like, going to college? We're doing piss poor damage, but we just gotta grind it out. You're flex physical, so we just can't do anything about it. Well, that was a good dodge. Go for prayer. It doesn't matter for age, there are tests you need regardless for that sort of thing. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why they would let you in then. Because yeah, if you just do tests, they should let you in. And I feel like they have to have a system where people go into college early. I've heard that before. But it's weird. I don't really know the process. I'm a very average person. So I wouldn't really know too much. Actually, have we finished up our Sukajas? I think we need to do one more. Okay, yeah, that was our last one, I think. Now we're just on this grind. What's the new point? Redemption? Specifically for MGS, where I drop whatever I'm doing and I call someone on the little telephone thing. Because it's so